Hey guys, it's Ashley, and today we're going to be doing the July Owlcrate and Owlcrate Junior unboxings. God, I love these boxes so much. And if you didn't already know, I am an Owlcrate and Owlcrate Junior rep, which means I get boxes to review every month for you guys, and I also have a coupon code so you guys can use #ASH to get 15% off either of these boxes. And now that all of that's out of the way, let's get started, shall we? I'm gonna start with the Owlcrate Junior box first because it always just makes me so happy, and I need to open it. The theme for this month's Owlcrate Junior, I'm pretty sure, is magical creatures, so that's really exciting because we all love us some magical creatures, am I right? So let us open the box. What is inside? Oh my goodness. This stuff, like, no joke, makes me so happy. I'm so excited all the time for these boxes. This is the Owlcrate Junior card this month. Obviously, it has some magical creatures on it, like the dragon and the unicorn and the other things that I don't know of. But it's so cute, and I love the color palette that's in it, and I just, like, I love it. So the first thing that I found in the box is a Niffler sticker. It just has, like, the Niffler sitting on some gold, and he has the time turner in his little pocket, and he's holding the Deathly Hallows necklace. He's so cute. This is so adorable, and it's one of those really nice, like, vinyl feeling stickers, and I love these so much. Oh my goodness. Next up, I pulled out a patch. It's in the shape of, like, a badge kind of thing, and it says Creature Catcher, and it's kind of like a net catching a little gnome or leprechaun, and it's so cute, and I love it. This brings me back to my Girl Scout days when I was a little brownie in 2nd grade, and we got, like, these patches for doing things that literally meant nothing, but when we were kids they meant everything to us, you know? This is like, memories. The next thing that I pulled out is mystical and sparkly unicorn poop. What the heck is this? Rare and wondrous, your unicorn poop can melt, stretch, and bounce. Marvel at its magical glory. Oh my god, wait, I need to, like, open it. I need to know what this is. Is it just, like, slime? Oh. Yep, it's slime. Gonna put it back in there. Put it back in there. All right. This is actually really cool. The next thing that I've pulled out of my Owlcrate Junior is a 3D colorable kind of thing. It's a fantastic dragon, and what you do is, I guess you color it and then you inflate it, and then it becomes like a balloon that you've colored, or like a inflatable toy kind of thing. That is so cool. Can you imagine, like, me coloring this and then inflating it and then just putting it on my bookshelf? I think I might do that as, like, a bookshelf decoration kind of thing. That's gonna be keep an eye out for that in the future, you guys, because I will definitely be attempting this. This is so creative. I love this. The next thing that I pulled out is seriously perfect because I've needed one of these ever since I took my first trip to New York this past June for BookCon. It was my first time on a plane. If you didn't already know that, now you do. And I was just not prepared suitcase-wise, so we had to, like, tie yarn around our suitcases, like handles and things, that way we could find which one was ours. So this is really awesome. Now I have a bag tag from Mud Puppy, and it's so cute. It's like a little owl, and oh my goodness, I needed one of these so much, so I'm so glad that I now have one. See, you can just put, like, your name on it and everything. That way if your bag gets lost, people can bring it back to you, and you'll be able to see this from, like, a distance because it's a giant owl. Plus it's like this really nice, like, sewn in felt material. I love this so much. Next we got to the pin of the box. This one is just the little unicorn head from the postcard. So the book of the box is called The Unicorn in the Barn by Jacqueline K. Ogburn, and it was illustrated by Rebecca Green. This book sounds so adorable and so endearing, and I just seriously want to just curl up and read it right now. It says, for years people have claimed to see a mysterious white deer in the woods around Chinaberry Creek. It always gets away. And then one evening, this boy Eric Harper thinks that he spots it, but a deer doesn't have skin that glows like a pearl, and a deer doesn't have a horn coming out of its head, and then he realizes that it's a unicorn and that it's hurt and it's been being taken care of by the vet next door and her daughter Allegra. It says, he's thrust into a world of magical creatures just as his world at home starts to fall apart. So it sounds like a really endearing and heartwarming story about, you know, like a magical creature and a little boy, and they, like, you know, get close and everything, but then at the same time, like, his world at home starts to fall apart. It just sounds so saddening, but so endearing, and, like, those things just put together make such a great story, and I'm just really excited to read this. The book also came with a letter from the author, as usual, a signed book plate that has a little illustration on it, and a little print, which I'm pretty sure was illustrated by Rebecca Green, who illustrated the book. And the theme of the August Owlcrate box is called Into the Woods, which I am super excited about. It says, "This story is perfect for fans of Harry Potter and Diana Wynne Jones. It is sure to keep you under its spell from beginning to end." Oh my god, it has magic in it. I'm super excited for this, and I'm just ready because these boxes just make me so happy all the time. And now we're going to be getting to the Owlcrate box, which is going to contain a YA book, and it's gonna be amazing. The theme for this one, I'm pretty sure, is Wanderlust, which is awesome because my birthday is, my birthday was July 8th, and I relate with Wanderlust so much, it's not even funny. I just want to travel everywhere, and I just want to go places, and I'm just really excited that I'm starting to get to do that now, thanks to BookTube, and I'm just like, yes, I can't wait for this box. So let's see what's inside. Yes. What is that? That's so cute, look at it. Who is that? I love this. The first thing that I pulled out of the box is one of the items that Owlcrate has hinted at that it was going to be included, and that is my Pop Funko keychain, and I got Newt Scamander from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. He's adorable, look at him. Oh my goodness, I love it. So the next thing I pulled out is actually a little cloth backpack, and it's based off of Lord of the Rings, and if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you'll know that I have not finished Lord of the Rings, that I fell asleep in the middle of the first book, but I know this is Lord of the Rings because it has the elven, however you say it, print that goes around it, and I'm pretty sure this is a quote from it. It says, "Home is behind, the world is ahead, and there are many paths to tread, through shadows to the edge of the night until the stars are all alight." Something else that I wasn't prepared for when I went into the Lord of the Rings / The Hobbit was all of the singing that they did and all of like the poetry in it. I mean, I'm cool with it, but it was just something that I just really hadn't expected. There's a lot of moments where they just kind of like break out into song in the book, and it's very weird because I'm used to seeing somebody break out into song on the screen, but not in a book. And so trying to figure out like the tune to the songs that they were singing was just very weird, and like, don't get me wrong, I liked it, but it was just one of those things that I will always remember reading in Lord of the Rings. Ooh, okay, I got something that is in like a red velvet bag, and it feels like a magnet. Oh, it's a mirror! I was tricked. What does it say? Oh my god! Astrobars! Oh my, all the feelings. I need to stop talking about this. Okay, let's put it back in the bag so I don't see it anymore. Oh my god. The next thing that I pulled out is actually the bag tag again, which I guess makes sense because technically, like, magical creature but also Wanderlust, like, it works for both boxes, so I don't blame them for using the same thing in the both boxes. Plus, people tend to travel with more than one bag, or, you know, when you're in a family, you travel with more than one person and more than one bag, so I'll definitely have a use for two of them. Like, why? How could you not? Like, yes. So I'm glad I have two now. The next thing that I pulled out is actually a mini journal, and it has beautiful artwork on the front. Hopefully you can see that. This artwork was by Nate Otto on nateotto.com, I guess. And it's just gorgeous. It's just a little lined notebook, and it's so cute, and I love this. Next, I have the Owlcrate pin of the box, and it just looks like it's some palm trees with a plane flying over them, which is honestly where I want to be right now. Like, I hate the beach, but I'd be good with being in the sun because right now I'm sitting under my air conditioning and it's really cold in here. Next up, I have this print. It says, "I go to seek a great perhaps." Where is that from again? Where is that quote from? So I had to do a little reading on my Owlcrate card here, but this art print is by Shaylee Ann Designs. It features a quote by Francois Rabelais. I'm gonna say his name like that. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I'm saying it. And it's also inspired by the novel Looking for Alaska by John Green, which I get now that I'm looking at it. In the map on the background, it says Alaska, and then down here it says like Agloe and some other places that I'm assuming are in John Green books that I just have completely forgotten about at this point. But this is really pretty. Like, I really like this a lot. So the book of this box is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, which is a book that I have been seeing everywhere and I have heard such rave reviews about, but I have yet to grab my hands on it. I didn't know that this was going to be the book of the box. I didn't know what this book was about, so I'm really, really happy about this. This book follows follows this kid named Monty, who was born and bred to be a gentleman, and his father expects him to take over the estate and blah blah blah, and you know, he doesn't want any of that, blah blah blah. And he's going to go off on this like year-long journey kind of thing before he takes over his estate. It's kind of like the grand tour of Europe and everything. He takes his sister with him and his traveling companion slash best friend Percy, who he has a major crush on, which is awesome. I love that little tidbit, yes. But after like something that he does, I guess it turns into this like manhunt that spans across Europe. I've heard that this is an extremely funny book and it's so great, so I am super 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 excited. Again, as usual, it contains a letter from the author, which this is really an adorable letter. I guess she drew everything. A signed book plate, and this looks like it's a poster. What is this? It says The Gentleman's Guide to Europe, North Atlantic Ocean. Oh, this is so cute. All right, look, I love this. And finally, we're getting down to the theme of the next month's box, and that is Something Wicked This Way Comes. It's like more magic-y and potions and creepy, and I'm liking it. In the August box, you will receive an additional exclusive book from Rock Paper Books. What? It looks like in the little picture that Rock Paper Books makes like old books like The Count of Monte Cristo, War of the Worlds, Dracula, Peter Pan, and they just like kind of revamp them with new covers. That's at least what I'm seeing here in the little picture here. So if we get one of those, I'm gonna be super super excited. I've always wanted like a classic book like that, and these covers look gorgeous and I'm so ready. That is going to be it for my Owlcrate and Owlcrate Jr. unboxings for July. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're interested in ordering the July box, you can use my code OFASH and get 15% off your order. I'm super excited for Into the Woods and Something Wicked This Way Comes, especially for that exclusive extra book. Like, hell yes. And so that's going to be it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will catch you later. Bye!